Greetings, loyal minions. Welcome to another video of Diablo 3. If you haven't played it yet, I don't know why, because it's freaking awesome, so get it. Today I'm going to get showing you guys a look at the Demon Hunter I'm playing around with for a little bit. Obviously, I'm just killing time until Season 5 starts, and then I'm going to be focusing on a Monk softcore and a Crusader hardcore. It'll be my first run through on hardcore on Diablo 3. Well, on the PC. I played on the console, but that's like easy sauce mode. If you haven't played it yet, there's a button that dodges, so you have a free dodge all the time, so that's kind of cheap. So I'm just going to go through the gear really quick on this. Obviously, you want your main stat and stuff like crit hit and stuff. So I'm still getting the gear on this character squared away. I like this crown. I really love that effect that you get. So that gives me a whole shitload of life, so I can sacrifice my vit if I need to on my gear. I mean, that's a lot that adds to. Like I said, you always want to get the crit hit stuff. I don't have a lot of Marauder stuff, but I am working on building it up because it is apparently the best Demon Hunter set. Unfortunately, when you play this game, there really isn't a lot of chances to do, just to do different stuff. Unfortunately, kind of are stuck with a few builds that are really nice and a few skills that really do a lot of damage. And that's kind of sad, but, maybe that'll change over the years. We'll see. But so far, it hasn't. No, obviously, I have my Paragon spread. I personally wanted to keep my hatred up a little bit. This character does seem to have a hatred problem, unfortunately. And that's why I'm using Evasive Fire instead of, like, the Vault, which I'd really love to use Vault instead. So maybe I'll work on how I play so I can incorporate that instead of Evasive Fire. And obviously the crit chance, and when that's maxed out, I'll go to crit hit damage. Defense. Every character I've ever played, I've always maxed out resist all. I just really think it's necessary, especially with that arcane damage that hits you for a lot. And on this one, I always do life on hit first, because even if you have the toughest character on the planet, you'll die if you can't regen your life. And then let's see, skills. I'm still twerking this as well, but this is what I'm on right now. With this character class, you can pretty much add rockets or grenades to everything. Me personally, I went with grenades, so I use ballistics, increase the damage by 100%. There's quite a few things that add rockets to it. And archery is great depending on what weapon you have. And you got Perfectionist for less damage. Though I might swap that out with something, and Night Stalker for more hatred. These two I'm not 100% sold on. These two I really like, but these two I might try something else in there. I got Massive Shot, firing the rockets, Evasive Fire. Instead of doing the Vault to stun stuff or whatever and get away from bad stuff, you can just keep shooting with Evasive Fire and you'll keep backing up while your turrets kill stuff. Turrets are shooting rockets as well. Preparation does hatred, vengeance is another thing that shoots out rockets, and it's set to increase my hatred generation, and I'm using Rain of Vengeance just for a free spell. So yeah, I mean, the Demon Hunter is really good. I like it a lot. I mean, I mostly spent my time playing the Wizard that I have up. I have 2 Wizard videos, which probably won't get updated for a little bit until I can do a much higher level on that. But the Demon Hunter is still really solid. I like it a lot, especially because one of my favorite classes in D2 was the Amazon, and they essentially combined the Amazon and the Assassin to get this class. So that's kind of neat. I mean, this game's a lot different than like D2, but there's still enough of it that's similar that when you're playing it, it's kind of like you're having a flashback, and that's kind of neat. Especially for those of us who spent way too many hours to count playing that game. I don't know. It's a 15-year-old game, and I've probably spent just about as much time playing it.
Hatred is too low.
That's crazy. I love that game though. I haven't met too many people who hated that game though. It's pretty good. It's a classic, that's for sure. I wouldn't even been too upset if they had made this and they literally didn't do anything except for just improve the graphics of 2. You know, that would have been fine by me. But like you can see, as I mentioned, that unfortunately,
need more time.
You do have a hatred problem, and you can't get away from guys without that vault. Or if you're playing on the console, the cheeky dodge button. That's probably why a lot of people make fun of people who play this on the console. It is a hell of a lot easier. I have it for the Xbox One, and I might do a couple gameplay videos on it. I don't know. We'll see. But it does make it a hell of a lot easier to do on that. But yeah, I'm excited for Season 5, and I can't wait to check it out. It'll be the first season that I've actually really seriously put a lot of time into a character. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, I'll start a seasonal character, and I just play it like maybe once a week or something. But I really want to get up there for making the videos and stuff. So
I can't do that.
We'll see how that goes.
My hatred is too low.
I think this character can probably go up another torment level. I haven't really bothered increasing it too much because I don't really care about it that much. But it seems like torment 1 is pretty dang easy. And we'll keep moving for my arrows to slaughter everybody.
That would not be wise. I need more hatred to do that.
If you don't like running around, this is definitely not the character class for you. I have watched people play other demon hunters, and it does appear that the higher you get, the more they use the Marauder set in their turrets. So you probably won't be doing much attacking. So if that's not something you want to do, where you just let your little turrets kill everything, this might not be the class for you. But when you're in the lower torments, the need to really have a pre-built character is a lot lower. You can pretty much do whatever you want lower in this game. I mean, there's a lot more wiggle room. Obviously, when you're up on the like T10 or whatever, then that's when you get into the stuff that's like, oh, you have to have this character this way, or you won't be able to do a greater Rift level 70. I love all the new demons, or the new goblins they've added over the years, especially the gem one. They're hilarious.
Do you want more? I need more hatred to do that.
I still have no idea when Season 5 and 2.5 are coming out, though, so if anyone hears about when that's happening, please feel free to shoot me a message. You know, I'm really looking forward to that coming out. And I know they just had BlizzCon a little while ago, and they announced what they were doing, but they didn't say like when, to my knowledge. But I'm assuming that it'll be at the same time for both of them. So I'll keep an eye out on that. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to keep making expansions for this or just work on a D4. I don't know which one I'd prefer they do. I'm hoping this one sticks around about as long as D2 did. You know. But, we'll just have to see. Depends how much money they made, I guess, as usual with everything. Sadly. Money has ruined a lot of great game series. Like, you know, Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. They like that money. Once they get that, taste that money, they want more and more and more.
Sweet revenge.
I'm probably going to be done with this game once we get to the point where they're coming out with 2 Diablos a year. I'm calling it quits. Forget that. I did read online that somebody speculated that eventually they would have one that was like futuristic. So I don't know. That might Be kind of neat. I mean, I guess evil is eternal. That's the theme of this game series. So I mean, why couldn't you have Diablo in space or Diablo in modern times or something? I don't know how that would work. That would be strange, but you know, you'd play it. I would. They'd probably end up the same place that StarCraft Ghost did, though. They kind of did a little bit of canceling and delaying on that game. We're gonna flip back a little bit. I guess vault isn't like super duper 100% necessary. If you use it right, that backflip can still get you to safety. It's just a lot harder to use and ensure that you get where you're going. So yeah, I guess that is why the old console is a little better in that regards, but that also makes it really easy to be able to hit a button and dodge everything all the time. But hey, if you like playing on the console, don't let anybody knock it and stick with it. It's still fun. And honestly, I personally kind of prefer to be able to sit on my couch and play a game. That's just me.
No,
I just really don't like sitting in computer chairs as much as I used to. You know, but
Vengeance!
I definitely am not a fanboy of the consoles. I really do recognize the superiority of the computer over the consoles. They are a lot better. Oh boy, we got stuck there. Fucking, that is the worst thing in this game. The stupid purple lightsabers. They kill you so fast, and it's always, let's have a Waller and an arcane guy. It's never just like, oh, we'll just have some guy that does that. It's always, well, he can trap you as well, and you just get killed by lightsabers. If you decide to check out this character class, I would definitely recommend that you tinker with the skills a little bit, or maybe even give up on doing multi-shot, because not being able to vault really hinders you a lot, I think, which I probably will just give up on doing multi-shot just so I can't do vault. I mean, you can just do this all day, but it's not as fun.
That would not be wise.
Not as effective either. I don't know what the hell this guy ate, but he's crazy. Good lord.
I am renewed.
We're gonna need to back up a little bit. Holy cow. Timok the Mad is what they should call this guy. Diablo must have shit in his Wheaties this morning, man. He was pissed. I think this character definitely needs a little touching up. Especially playing on the harder difficulties. It's definitely not as effective anymore. I might look online and see what some other people have been doing with their Demon Hunters, but like I said, feel free to send me a comment or a message with what you guys are playing right now. And I really would love to see people doing that in the comments. I don't think there's enough sort of thing like that nowadays. It's kind of cool. After all, we're out here because we love this game, you know. And it's just a shame that not all the skills were created equal, though. Because there's some really cool skills and they do cool things. So it'd be kind of neat if you could just do whatever in this game.
I will not do that.
What you want to do and what's effective are seldom related, though.
I can't do that.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
I'll try and keep updating some new Diablo videos. But I unfortunately did get a couple Xbox One games, both that need playing and streaming. So I'm going to be trying to juggle the two of them. Try my best to make it an equal juggle.
That would not be
But,
wise.
you know, I got Fallout 4 sitting on my shelf, and that just needs played. Both for the stream and just because it's Fallout. And if you haven't played Fallout yet, well, you probably should. Because that game is amazing. Definitely would go with the preparation, getting the Restore Hatred. That thing's really, really handy, especially in those boss fights. Nice, I got a Greater Rift. Not doing on this character though. That's going on my
I am returning
Sorceress
to
or
town.
something. This dude's just gonna... She's gonna have to sit at the drawing board for a minute and figure out how to make it more effective. I mean, that was... It was a pretty decent rift, I think.
Your skill has
It didn't really
grown.
take too long to clear it. It just seems like it's a little dangerous without that vault. So I might look at what some of the other people doing to have resource management and make it so that you can do that vaulting around stuff, you know. Maybe they don't even mess with a multi-shot. I mean, it's possible. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I can always use all the support that I can get. And leave me some comments about this build and some of the stuff that you guys are playing, so I can get some ideas to incorporate into mine, or someone else can, you know. And thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a good one, and I will see you in the next video, possibly on the Season 5 stuff or whatever. But depending on how far away, I might have to do some other stuff sooner. So have a good one. Bye.